He talk out that shit, make him feel it. And I got a 30 stick under the master, that big over that when I hit it. The pole behind me and I'm in the stolo, I just came over to...
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy BLG back with another video, and today we will be confronting Stormterror. But I'm gonna let this little cutscene play out. The boss fight is pretty simple and straightforward, but I'm gonna get back with y'all.
What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that... She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king. And it's I hope that no one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed, and no one... He has the right...
Venti?
Well then, traveler. May the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Alright, so I'm back, but can we please tell my nigga Venti to take these leggings off? Them bitches is irking the shit out of me. But, basically, this boss fight's pretty simple. And the reason I say that, really you'll see why, but it's because the entire first phase is nothing but shooting at a crystal on his back and dodging little electro orbs that fly back at you. Because I'm not really sure if the purple ones hit you or not. But then you use like little animal rings to catch it back up. The second phase takes part on that platform you've seen in that little picture. Now here, I was thinking like, okay, I'm probably going to need a healer, considering this is my first major boss fight. Boy, was I wrong. But she did come in handy and came in clutch and saved for a little minute. But second phase is pretty simple too. He basically has like armor or like a shield, and you hit his hands or his head and the shield goes down, head drops, attack crystal. Now here you have a chart of all the elements. Basically what that means is there's a thing in this game called dual typing. So basically what dual typing is if I were to have two pyros on one team, which is fire, they take less pyro damage but get a damage buff overall. So it's very beneficial to have dual types on your team. So always consider that when team building, if that's something you're interested in.
Look,
but yeah,
there are two shiny
I'm gonna get back with y'all after this first phase.
They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots. Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first,
So as
let
much
me
as
be
I
clear.
don't like Venti's leggings,
Even after
he's
hundreds of
actually a
years
really
without
good
use,
unit to have on your
Dvalin's teeth and
team.
claws are still very dangerous.
He's very strong. I think his one like knocks enemies into the air, and his ultimate literally pulls all enemies into the area and does damage constantly over time. Really good. But I didn't use him much in this fight because I didn't really care for
For the
Venti.
tainted blood clot on his neck.
But yeah, this is what I mean when I say the boss fight was simpler. I hope in the future they come out with more boss fights like this, but on a harder scale. Because if this is the like peak of every boss fight, then they're gonna kind of run dry really quickly, and I would hate for that to happen to this game. Because the game's really fucking good. Now, here, he also has an attack, right? This is the attack. So basically what he does, he causes damage over time to constantly happen on the ground. And I didn't know whether I was supposed to hop from platform to platform to find an unbroken one, or sit my ass on there and just take that shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this boss. With damage over time too. So that's exactly what I did.
Anyway, let's
But,
ride the wind currents and stay away from
You
the
gonna see him wreck
breaking
her in like a few seconds with a beam. He finna
The
beam
energy
the shit out of her.
fishers will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all after this phase 2 and after the cutscene, really, to basically explain some things I want to talk about. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see y'all later in the video. Explain some things I want to talk about.
Oz revealed by itself.
Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
Let's dance! Oz This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Stormterror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Stormterror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returned. Yep, we're back from. You just returned yesterday, right? I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilly Churls? That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Stormterror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry? You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time. Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
What up, guys? So, basically, what I wanted to talk about was co-op. So, my UID is in the bottom right-hand corner, and if anybody wants to play with me, I am currently adventure rank 26, I want to say. So, if you want to play with me, you can. I'm always free. Just message me or shoot me a little friend request. Usually my gamer tag is in the description or somewhere around there. You guys might have to look for it a little bit. Damn, I can't talk. Am I drunk? But shit. So yeah, also this game is completely free to play. It's on iOS, Android, and of course PlayStation. If you're on PlayStation, go to the free to play section in the PlayStation Store. If you're on iOS or Android, check your app stores. But that's pretty much it. The rest of this video pretty much consists of cutscenes or me talking to people. Oh, also one of the cutscenes up ahead got cut because I lost the footage. So I do apologize for that. So if you plan on like going to go watch the cutscene somewhere else and coming back here to finish the video out, that's perfectly fine. Or y'all could just, you know, go watch the other video instead. That's fine too as well. But like, share, subscribe, comment, and give me feedback. I want to know what I could do better as a content creator as a whole. Thank you guys for watching, and be smooth, stay toasty. BLG out.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. Today's
Here we go. Crisis. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt. What? The Stormterror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Stormterror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Stormterror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Come take a look. There will definitely
So
be something.
Stormterror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Stormterror's lair, just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order... they are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. Today's recommendation.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Fenty!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Oh, yeah! Barbara, go!
The wind amongst the branches is... I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, They are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the Four Winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait. As one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone-Deaf Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
When I can come aboard, why would I look for your body when I can touch your soul? Why would they try to play me pussy when they know I'm on go? I'm with slime and he'll wipe your nose.